Hey guys, so I wanted to film my January wrap up even though it's a little late. I only read 6 books in January and they were all YA-ish. I know that I read adult fiction, nonfiction, I'll read anything basically, but in the month of January I kind of just read YA books. The first book I read was This World We Live In by Susan Beth Pfeffer. And I can't really say much about this book since it's the third book, but I will say that the character from the first book and the character from the second book finally meet in the third book, so that's exciting. And I really enjoyed it, and I can't wait for the fourth book to come out, so I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. The next book I read was really short, and it is Tuck Everlasting by Natalie Babette. And I really enjoyed the movie, so I thought why not pick up the book, and the movie ended up being better than the book if you've seen the movie. It's about this girl named Winnie Foster. She discovers this spring in the forest and then discovers that family in the woods has drank from it and they basically will be living forever and ever. So I ended up liking this book even though I didn't like it better than the movie, so I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. The next book is the 5th book in a series I'm reading, and it's Trials of Death by Darren Shan. I also enjoyed this book like all the other ones, and I definitely recommend this series if you're looking for a series to start, and it's a really quick and easy series to read. And I won't say much about this book again because it's the 5th book, but I will say that I really liked it and I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. So the next book I read was The Future of Us by Jay Asher and Carolyn Mackler, and this is the cover. I don't really like this cover, but anyways, I enjoyed this book. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. I think that going into it, if you are not expecting anything from Jay Asher or Carolyn Mackler, then you will really enjoy this book. It's about this girl and her best friend Josh. They log on to the internet for the very first time and they see themselves 15 years into the future. So I thought it was a really interesting concept, and I wish that it was more detailed and it had more to it, but I still enjoyed it. The next book I read was Wake by Amanda Hocking. I love this cover, and also going into this book I wasn't expecting anything from Amanda Hocking because I've never read anything by her before, and I wasn't expecting anything regarding creatures from the ocean underwater because this was my first book that had to do with that. So I really enjoyed this book too. It's about this girl named Gemma, and she meets these 3 girls, and everyone in the town is trying to figure out who they are and where they came from, and you find out who they really are, which is not human. So I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads, and I cannot wait to read the second book. The next book I read was A Monster Calls, and it is by Patrick Ness. And I got this from the library, that's why it's all shiny. I really enjoyed this book, and I won't say much about this book because I wrote a full review on the blog, so if you want to go check out the blog and read my review, I will link the link over the book and also down below. So I ended up giving this book a 5 out of 5 stars because I even shed some tears, yeah. So those were all the books I read in January, and I think I had a really good month overall. And I don't have a TBR for you because I never really know what I'm going to read, and I change my mind a lot. So that's it, guys. If you want to let me know if you've read any of these books or what you thought about them, leave a comment below, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!